everybody? You guessed it, it's your boy Trey Sense. Let y'all get ready with your boy real quick. So, need something from you. I need you to continue to check in. Yeah. I need you to like this video. I need you to share this video, and if you haven't, I need you to sub to this channel. So what we're going to talk about today. Today is the second day of March. It's Sunday. With this close to a time change, I'm scoot you back a little bit. Get ready with your boy. We're getting ready for a time change. So the days are now long again, not getting longer. Well, they're still getting longer, but your boy is about ready for a vacation. A tropical getaway. So if I was going to go on a little bit of a hiatus, a little tropical getaway today, what fragrances would I take with me? I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 fragrances that I would take with me. Continue to check in. Wyoming, y'all stay checking in. Bay Springs, Mississippi, y'all stay checking in. Different cities in my home state of Alabama, appreciate y'all checking in, man. South Africa, appreciate y'all checking in. Just everywhere. New York, the Bronx, everybody, thank you for checking in and letting me know where you're watching this video from, and I really appreciate that. Texas, I got big love in Texas. I don't know if anybody's ever checked in from Arkansas. Anyway, man, so tropical little getaway, right? First thing I'm gonna take is I'm gonna make sure I got my Creed Aventus JB Butters with me, man. And just to show y'all, I don't be playing when I say I use this stuff. That's where it is. I love this stuff. It just takes just a little bit, man. Get you a little bit on your hand bar like that right there. Just a little bit. You take it, and I like to put it, man, in my beard. Ooh, right in there. Just rub it in there, man. Get it all in there. Those hair follicles, man. Ooh-wee. Get it in there good. Rub it in the little mustache hair. Just get it in. Get the butters in there good. Get it on my hands real good, man. And go about my day. So, packing for this tropical vacation. What fragrances would I take? And by tropical, man, I mean probably run down to Biloxi, somewhere like that. Run down to Fort Myers, Florida. Holler at the boy. Kevin Hall, Mr. Sensual Obsession. May run down to Brunswick, Georgia, that area. Holler at my boy Cheapo. May run down to St. Pete. Holler at my Uncle Rick. So what fragrances am I gonna take, man? Let's start with this one. I know they've released another version of Arrows since I've gotten this one. I don't know the name of it. I just know the bottle is brown, but this is Arrows Energy. And it's definitely one that I would take with me if I were going to a tropical destination, a beach destination. Maybe I was going to Jamaica. Maybe I was running across the island of Cuba, maybe down to Mexico somewhere. This is definitely one that I would take with me, man. Bright, effervescent, energetic. Does it smell like Creed Aventus? That's the elephant in the room with this one. Not really. As far as direct comparison, one-to-one, no. Same vibe, same energy. Yeah, gonna get the same vibe. Nonetheless, I like it. I like it by itself. I like it when I smelt it. I think it's a good smelling fragrance. I like Arrows. I like Versace. I think that Arrows line of Versace is as good as it gets. I think it's as good as any between Arrows, Arrows EDP, Arrows Parfum, Arrows Flame, Arrows Energy. I haven't smelled the new Arrows yet, but between those 4 or 5, is it 5? Those 5, you know, Arrows Flame is a banger, and so is this Arrows Energy. So, but yeah, I think it's bright, effervescent, definitely makes you think of getting out in the spring and doing something and just being somewhere where the water is blue and the women are pretty and the drinks are steadily coming. Just chill. Arrows Energy, I think that's a good one to wear. And again, it pairs well with this Creed Aventus JB Butters, man. Pairs really, 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 really well with that. Definitely gonna take Eros Energy on my little weekend getaway, my week-long extravaganza, my tropical excursion. From the house of Mancera. Make sure which one I grabbed. That's what I thought. From the house of Mancera, it's Cedrat Boise Intense. I couldn't remember if I grabbed the Intense or the regular. I was thinking it was the regular. I'm sorry, I was thinking it was the Intense because of the size of the bottle. And the original Cedrat Boise is a lady killer. They both smell really, really, really good. And again, does this smell like Creed Aventus? Ballpark, but is it a one-to-one clone? No, I think this to me has a little bit of a kiss of oud in it, a very minimal kiss, but it's just good. Very, very good masculine fragrance, but it does have a little bit of a tropical twang to it. And by tropical, I just mean bright, sunny. I don't mean it smells like coconut water or it smells like bananas or anything like that. I just mean they have a bright, effervescent, energetic feel that you would want to put on if you were basking in the sun. You know, I'm a melanated man, so I'm a sun person. So that sun on my skin gives me life, gives me energy, and these fragrances do the same thing. From the house of Mancera. That pairs really well with that Cedrat Boy. I'm with that Creed Aventus JB Butters. That's nice. Again, slight little bit of a oud kiss to this, but man, is it good. Is it good. Now let's say I'm gonna do something that evening. I'm showing out, me and my lady, and it's time to go out, eat. Maybe I even put on an old polo, old button-down shirt. I gotta reach for my Nichonese Fan Your Flames because it's got that coconut vibe. I'm not sure coconut is listed as one of the notes, but that's the vibe that it gives me. Warm, definitely tropical, inviting. I could definitely see me wearing this sitting by the beach, you know, as we just having a conversation, talking about life and how beautiful things are. I can definitely see me sitting down, Beach Boulevard, watching the traffic, listening to the ocean, just taking everything in as the day turns to night and as the night turns to morning. Those are the beautiful times to me to be at the beach, man. I love it. Oh, man, yeah. And this fragrance will always have a beautiful spot in my heart as I was with my boys, JP and Manuel from Manuel's House of Aroma out in Dallas, Texas at the Scent Room. When we walked in and saw all these beautiful fragrances and stopped right there at the Nichonese section because it was right there by the door. And perfumer Ricardo Ramos, I think was his name, had worked on these. And he was like, no, come over here, let me show you my fragrances. And his fragrances were really good. His fragrances were really good, but he told us about the Nichonese fragrances and everything that he had worked on with Nichonese. But Fan Your Flames will always be special to me, to my boy JP, and to my boy Manny, because it was one of the first ones we picked up. And to me, it is a warm, tropical fragrance. Definitely a unisex fragrance, but it is warm, tropical, inviting. I think anyone could wear it, I think. Yeah. To me, it's just tropical. I mean, that's the vibe I get. Plus, it's got those Notre Dame colors, the blue and that gold on there, so I absolutely love it. But from the house of Nichonese, it is Fan Your Flames. So this next one, whew. From the house of John Paul Gaultier, and it is Le Beau. And this is just the EDT. This is the EDT. I know they've got the EDT and the EDP and all these other different fragrances out. This one right here, man, is definitely tropical. It is definitely a unisex fragrance, and I don't know why they didn't market this towards unisex. I said I don't know why they didn't market this towards unisex. I meant I didn't know why they didn't market this more towards women or as a unisex fragrance. Because to me, that's what I get. Very tropical, very creamy. I hate to use the word buttery, but off of my skin, that's what I pick up on, man, is a almost popcorn buttery vibe. That's what I pick up on. But nonetheless, I would definitely take it with me on a tropical excursion or on a beach vacation or just a vacation in general. I mean, you ain't got to be going to the beach, but wherever you're going, you want to relax and enjoy yourself. And all of these fragrances, to me, invoke the feeling of chill and relaxation. We just had the white party, you know, so now we're going to the beach. Not necessarily a beach party, but just somewhere where we can chill, unwind, and just relax. But yeah, when this first hits my skin, it comes across so coconutty that it comes off as buttery. And that could be off-putting to some of you. Does the fragrance smell good? Yes. Yes, I think I want to try the EDP to see if it smells better than the EDT, but again, smooth, sweet, creamy, coconutty, buttery. That's what I get from Jean Paul Gaultier's Le Beau. But nonetheless, I would take that on an excursion with me, whether it was a weekend trip, a week-long trip, and again, paired with this JB Butters Creed Aventus, it's gonna smell good. Speaking of Creed Aventus, pairing with JB Butters and smelling good, yep, from the house of Banana Republic, and this is one of the coolest names in the game. What you got on? Shit, Midnight Hour. That smells really, really good. Great name, and it's a good smelling fragrance. Picture a Creed Aventus style fragrance with a different fruit in it. Now, again, not the most high quality of cologne here, not the highest quality of cologne oil, especially when you think about the fragrances that I've already sprayed, but it's by far the cheapest of the fragrances that I've already sprayed. You could probably buy 5 bottles of this for the $100 and some odd that you're gonna pay for this. That's just real spill. That's just real talk. I know you could at least buy 4, because I think this was between $19 and $24. So I could at least buy 5 bottles of this, which is a lifetime supply. Now, with that being said, it's Aventus with sort of a peachy mango type of vibe, and I think it's a great fragrance. But I like everything the Banana Republic has put in this style of bottle. I don't know whether all of them are part of the Icon line or not. Some people say they're all part of the Icon line. Some people say that they're not. I know they've released a lot of fragrances in this style of bottle. Very simple, very minimalistic. And I know I like it. Definitely gives me Creed Aventus vibes with more of a mango note as opposed to that burnt or birch and that citrus. I remember wearing this to work. I remember receiving a lot of compliments on it. It just doesn't last all that long. Not the best performer in the bunch, but again, it is the most budget friendly in the bunch. 10 out of 10 recommend that you pick this up. From the house of Banana Republic, it is Midnight Hour. Now, again, pick this up at Burlington or TJ Maxx or Ross or somewhere like that. Don't pay full retail for that, because they'll get you. You'll pay $80 or $90 for that full retail, when you can pick it up for $24, $25 at a rack store. That smells good. It smells very similar to Cedrat Boise. The original, not the Intense. The Intense, again, has a little bit more oud, is a little bit deeper, not quite as bright, but man, is the Intense good. But the Midnight Hour from Banana Republic smells a little bit like the original Cedrat Boise. They're all good smelling fragrances. The butter and creaminess has toned down in the tropical, has come up a little bit in the bow. Still, I think this is a unisex fragrance. I honestly think it probably leans more feminine. Definitely gives you more of a suntan lotion vibe than it does masculine to me. But good smelling fragrance, and we can wear whatever we want, but to me that one probably should have been marketed towards the ladies. Excuse me. All right, I got two more. This next one is just one of my favorite fragrances of all time. I love the bottle, I love the presentation, I love the design, I love the juice. I think it's a good smelling fragrance from the house of John Barbados. It is Artisan's Aqua. And I like this. I like Artisan. I like Artisan Blue. I like Artisan Black. I like Artisan Pure. And I definitely like this one. The only, man, it smells so good. The absolute only knock on this fragrance is the performance. You're barely gonna get 3 hours out of this in the heat. Barely gonna get 3. You're lucky if you get 4. I haven't worn it in a while. Maybe it's matured enough to just to perform, because let me tell you, I absolutely love this juice right here. So what I would do with this is probably, I have some 10 ml decants, I think. Is probably fill up a 10 ml decant. I would probably soak myself with this, probably 30 sprays of this before, yes, I said 30 sprays before I left the house, and then fill my 10 ml decant and take my decant with me and probably refresh myself every hour to 2 hours. I love the scent profile that much. It is fresh, it is aquatic. I love the bottle design, the look of it. I think everything that John Barbados did with this fragrance, except the performance, is a 10 out of 10. The presentation is a 10, the scent profile is a 10, the name is a 10, everything about it. I mean, that's just gorgeous. Just gorgeous. Smells amazing. It just doesn't last. But if this fragrance got you 5 to 6 hours, man, would it not be a classic? But nonetheless, if I'm going on a beach trip, I want that with me. As a matter of fact, I think one of the first times I went to the beach, I think just about all I took was my John Barbados fragrances. Well, one of the first times I went to Biloxi, let me say it like that, when I was still married, I took a lot of my John Barbados fragrances. A lot of them, and it's got the whole room smelling good. So maybe it's matured enough to where it's gonna last a little bit, but I don't know. Last but not least, one, if I'm going on a beach trip, I've gotta take this one with me, from the house of Prada. It is Prada Ocean Le Parfum. Gotta take Prada Ocean with you, right? Now, this reminds me a little bit of something from Parfums de Marly. Is it Leighton? Is it Pegasus? Very clean, very spicy. And it dries down to just this nice, calm, smooth fragrance. But in the top, when you first spray it in the top, you're gonna get a blast. And again, it reminds you, see the Leighton or Percival. It's one of the two, Leighton or Percival. I said Pegasus, Leighton or Percival. But man, does it smell really, really good. I paid way too much for this. I think I paid $180 for this. I paid way too much for it. But the honest truth of it is, I smelled it, and I kept smelling it, and I kept smelling it, and I was just like, I like this. I like this, and I had narrowed it down to this or YSLY Elixir, and I was just like, give me that one. Give me that one over the Elixir, because they were about the same price, and the Elixir was just a 2 ounce. So I was just like, that's a 3.4, same price. Yeah, give me that one. I'll take it. I liked it more anyway. I was trying to talk myself into the Elixir, but I just kept smelling this, and to me, it smells more expensive than what it is. It's a very gentlemanly, very classy type of fragrance. This is definitely one that I would reach for on the night out, or maybe every night if we went out. When I do vacations, I don't do agendas. It's wake up when we want to, eat when we want to, pool when we want to, chill when we want to, do what we want to, shop if we want to. If we don't, we don't. You know, if we want to have a beer, we have a beer. If we want to go sit on, whatever. It's a vacation, so there is no agenda. The agenda is to have fun. So, but yeah, it's a little bit spicy, and I like that about it because to me that's what gives it that feeling of wear me at nighttime, wear me when you've got something to do at night. Now, again, it's Prada, so it's very gentlemanly, it's very classy, it's a very well-made fragrance. And I like it. I like it a lot. So, from the house of Prada, it is Prada Luna Rossa Le Parfum. Prada Luna Rossa Ocean Le Parfum. Gotta get that right. All right, guys, those have been 7 fragrances from my collection that I'm gonna take with me on my beach trip if I were to go on one, which is going to be just a little while longer before I get to go because it's just the 1st of March. So, all right, with that being said, I'm going to get off of here, wrap this up as it is late in the morning. Your boy just woke up to shoot this video, so it is what it is. So, yeah, listen, I love you all and may God bless you all, and thank you all so much for being the best part of this channel, man. I will catch you on the flip side. Peace.